Today is a really exciting day because Sasha at the Breathing Center is announcing a very special new program that not only is going to benefit a lot of people, but it's the first of its kind. Sasha, how are you today, and what is this new program all about?
I feel really good about this program. It's actually very inspiring for me because it's going to create a really good platform for people to achieve a better level of health and well-being in general.
So what is this program?
This new program is called Breathing Mastery and International Buteyko Community. The prototype of this program was created in 2021, and at that time it was under the name of Buteyko Mastermind. The Buteyko Mastermind program was very successful and it helped many people, including myself actually. But also it was a bit too intense. It was a 6 months long program, and when it ended, many people felt like they needed a break. They needed more time to implement everything they learned. And I also decided to take a break to improve this program, to make it easier and more effective for people. So that was about a year ago. And now, a year later, I'm ready to announce, there's this new program, Breath Mastery and International Buteyko Community. It's about to be launched, and it's actually better than previous mastermind program. It has many new features. It's going to be very inspiring and helpful for people, I believe. And I'm also very proud to say that this program will be affordable for people because it's important for many people.
So what exactly is the program? What is it? I'm hearing it's a program, but it's also a community. So what exactly is the program?
The program will provide an ongoing support for all or for many Buteyko students from all over the world. Buteyko journey never ends. It's ongoing. And that's why all of us, Buteyko teachers and Buteyko students, need this ongoing support. From my work with my clients, I know that often when our sessions come to the end, their progress actually slows down because at that time they don't have any accountability. They stop receiving ongoing guidance. And because of that, sometimes they feel stuck. Sometimes they experience serious obstacles. So this program will help people to accelerate their Buteyko path, their path to optimal health, well-being, and longevity.
I think the community piece is the missing piece in the larger Buteyko arena, if you will. There doesn't seem to be, except if you're in a Facebook group or you're following people on social media, there just doesn't seem to be a home base for the community to gather. And with no boundaries, meaning anybody from around the world can connect with other Buteyko people. So to me, what I'm hearing is that's one of the biggest benefits and differences for this program.
Mm-hmm. The Buteyko community is, of course, a very significant piece of this program. And it also was during the previous mastermind program. Working with my clients, I often found myself feeling like I am so privileged to meet those incredible people, very knowledgeable, very experienced, sometimes very mature spiritual practitioners. And I always felt like I want to share, those connections with others. So during Mastermind, we had incredible participants. And the true teacher was the group. We were sharing our experiences, we were sharing our knowledge and constantly learning from each other. It was very, very rich experience, very, very rich and very inspiring experience. So I hope that this time it will be even better. Yeah, so people from all over the world who learn the Buteyko method from various sources will become a part of this program, will become the participants of this program in order to learn more, but also to share what they already learned.
Can you explain a little bit about how the actual program works and what somebody can expect when they join the program?
Absolutely. There are several components of this program, and I will mention the main ones. We will meet twice a month for video meetings, and during those meetings, people will receive new teachings, new knowledge, but also they will share their experience, which is very important. This is like a really important part when you are trying to improve your vitality, your CO2 concentration. Then in between the meetings, people will the participants will communicate by email and through a group platform. So we will also have so-called hot seat meetings. And during those meetings, a particular participant will present to the whole community all the elements of their Buteyko breathing exercises and lifestyle as well. And the whole community will come together, put their efforts together to help this person to improve their praxis. So we will offer this person our insights and also our different points of view of what could be done to accelerate this person's progress.
So back to one of the original points that you made when you're describing the program, where typically somebody who starts their Buteyko journey enters in some types of formal training where it's either they read your book or they took the level 1 training or they took your video course and they formally started to learn their practice. And then when that is done, when they pretty much have a chance to go on to the next level. And if they're not ready to go on to the next level, there's kind of a drop off where then they're just kind of on their own. And what I'm hearing you say is this program is going to support anybody on any part of their journey where they've completed some part of a formal practice and now can continue with their journey and through this program without there being a gap or a stop point or just the only option of being just continue practicing by yourself. So I would imagine that this program filling that gap has the capability of some major transformations, probably on a faster speed as well. And I know everybody's journey is different, but what transformations do you see or can forecast knowing that this program is actually filling those gaps and helping people just to stay connected to their practice?
I have no doubts that this program will change people's lives. Absolutely, it will. And I will just share my experience during the previous Mastermind Buteyko program. Actually, during 6 months of this program, my numbers were higher than ever. And by my numbers, I mean my positive maximum pose, my level of carbon dioxide in the lungs. So my vitality was boosted enormously. Why? because I was kept accountable. On one hand, I needed to report every week about my achievements to my partner and to the whole group. But in addition to that, my motivation was very strong, and the group was very inspiring for me. So breath is one of the most powerful, or maybe even the most powerful tool to change our lives. And everyone knows that, knows the negative part of it, because if we stop breathing just for 3 or 5 minutes, what will happen? A person is not going to be alive anymore. That's how powerful breathing is. But often people forget about the positive part of it. Dr. Buteyko said, breathing is similar to nuclear power. If you don't know how to use your breath correctly, you can worsen your health enormously quickly. But if you know how to use your breath skillfully, you could improve your whole life, not only health, but whole life very, very fast. So this group will create that fast movement towards the goal. And what is the goal? The goal is to become CO2 rich, basically. That's the goal of the Buteyko method in general. And it's an ongoing thing. It's like prana, it's like vitality. You could always do more. You could always feel better. You could always improve your life. So the same thing. So through breathing and through all aspects of the Buteyko method, people will be able to improve their lives much faster. And I believe it's precious. And it's, as I said, it's my own experience.
Let's talk about the qualifications. How does somebody know that they are qualified for this program? There seems to be, it's open for all levels versus having to be at a certain level. So what are the qualifications to join this program?
Anyone who completed the level 1 program is very welcome to attend this breath mastery program. So what does it mean, level 1 program? It means any basic program regarding the first discovery of Dr. Buteyko, which is about breathing. So it could be the full Buteyko breathing normalization training, a very comprehensive program, or it could be just a video course, Buteyko breathing step by step. It could be Breathe to Heal group workshop, or some other programs. And this time, people who learn the Buteyko method from other Buteyko schools are also very welcome to participate. So this program is for beginners, for intermediate students, and for advanced Buteyko students and teachers as well.
Anything else you'd like to share about this program and when it's available?
There is actually one thing I forgot to mention, that I was very fortunate in my life, because I spent a long time learning the Buteyko method at the Buteyko clinic in Moscow, but also I spent a lot of informal time with my main teacher, Lyudmila Buteyko, who was the widow of Dr. Buteyko, and the most probably skillful teacher of the Buteyko method. So she passed to me a lot of precious knowledge, but some of it is not simple, and some of it could be quite radical too. So I'm always hesitant to pass this knowledge to the beginners, because it could be easily misunderstood. So my intention is to reveal this knowledge. Some of it is very sacred to the participants of this group. and I know that it will benefit people tremendously. Also, I want to say that I'm 58 years old, and I became the Buteyko teacher 14 years ago. At that time, I had a lot of health disorders. And it's funny for me even to think that at that time, I was considered myself being healthy, just because I didn't have any severe diseases. And yet, I had allergies, I had many joint problems, heart problems, and so on, many health disorders. And since the time I learned the Buteyko method in its fullest, my health and my life actually started improving. And now every year of my life, even though I'm getting older and older, I feel better and better. Of course, my health is completely different because I'm completely healthy now. But also, I just feel better. I feel more energy than I used to. And I believe that my mind works better. And also the Buteyko method greatly accelerated my spiritual path. So it's such a gem, the Buteyko method. And sometimes it's called an elite method because not everyone is fortunate enough to come across this method during their lifetimes, right? I was, and many Buteyko people were as well. But I want to offer this, incredible gift to deepen the Buteyko path, the Buteyko journey, and arrive to the place when you're happy with your life because you don't experience physical suffering anymore. And also you feel that your life is constantly improving versus the other way around.
Anything else that you want to share?
I also want to mention that we will invite different teachers, different experts who will help us to understand better how make our journey to optimal well-being more effective. Everything is measurable in the Buteyko method, and it's wonderful because it really helps people to evaluate their progress. Sometimes people work really hard on improving their health, and yet they're not sure about the results. Like I often talk to people who are considering learning the Buteyko method, and they tell me, I changed my diet, I started exercising every day. I did this, I do massage now, I have acupuncture sessions and so on. And I spent a lot of time and money on improving my health, and yet I still don't have the results. And I tell those people that, in a way you're acting like you are blind. And by that, I mean that they might be trying this thing, hoping that it will improve their health, or this thing, gain and hope that it will improve their health. But maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. They don't know for sure. It's all based on hope. And sometimes this process is very long, and sometimes it doesn't generate any positive results. Well, the Buteyko method is very different because it allows us to evaluate our progress and to evaluate our overall health through our breathing. So it's very simple in a way. If your level of carbon dioxide increases, you are becoming healthier and healthier. If it doesn't, then you are stuck. If it decreases, then you're actually regressing, you're contributing into worsening your health. So it's very, very important to know how to apply this incredible tool called the Buteyko method to all aspects of your life and turn every aspect of your current lifestyle into your health improvement tools. And the work of Dr. Buteyko allows to do that without actually adding a lot of extra time to your often already busy, very busy schedule. So sometimes people think that, you know, I'm so busy now, I'm supposed to do breathing exercises to improve my health. It's not necessarily this way. You know, maybe this person is already practicing meditation or doing workouts every day, or singing and so on. So the group will help this person to turn what the person already is doing and what the person likes into a very effective health improvement tool. And in general, the Buteyko method accelerates our personal and collective evolution. So from my point of view, this new group will create a precious oasis for every participant, because, you know, if you look at what's going on in the world right now, it's not pretty. The work is really dark. The world is really a dark place right now. You know, there is a war going on. It's full of violence and poverty and injustice and so on. And what can we do about it? You know, usually watching news creates a lot of anxiety and fear and even depression for many people. So actually learning about what's going on in the world makes them less capable of creating light in their own lives and the lives of others. So I was very proud of Mastermind Group, the original Mastermind Group, which took place during COVID, because it was such a difficult time for many people. And yet most participants of the group stayed very inspired and positive during this program. And not only that, they significantly improved their overall health, the immunity, the function of their nervous systems, and so on. So that was like creating light in a very dark place. And I hope that this Breath Mastery program will be doing so even more, that the light of this program will be much brighter. So the goal is for every single participant to be able to create, with the help of this group, to create our own heaven, our own mental heaven, a place where peace prevails. And from that, we could offer it to the world. And that's exactly how the Buteyko method works. It contributes into peace and harmony and health on individual but collective level, a collective level as well. So it's really a guiding light to a better life in general. And I just feel so wonderful that I could pass the knowledge which I had received to others and benefit their lives. I also want to say that the Buteyko journey never ends. And I'm a teacher of the Buteyko method, but I'm also a perpetual student of the Buteyko method. It's just like spirituality. Your spiritual path never ends, right? You practice some kind of spirituality if it's appealing to you for the rest of your life. The same with Buteyko. So, and we always need guidance on this journey. And the best Buteyko guru is our breath. So during this group, we will pay a lot of attention to our breath, because our breathing not only accelerates our progress, but also it reveals a lot of information about ourselves. I learned so much about myself by observing my own breathing, and I'm still doing it, of course. So this group will help people to understand better who they are and why they react one way or another, and how to improve themselves. And the main guide is going to be their breath. The Buteyko method only going to help them to understand the language of their bodies, the language of their breath, and to decode this language.
So how can people join and enroll in this program?
Well, I would like to encourage people to click on a link under this video to learn about all the details of this program. The registration for this program is not going to be open all the time. It's going to be open only 4 times a year, and it's a subscription-based program. So if someone wants to participate, this person needs to commit for at least 3 months. Now, the registration for this program is going to be open only for a limited time, about 2 weeks. And in order to receive the notifications about registration, you need to submit your email address. So please use this link under this video and go to the page with all the information about this program and submit your email address. And in this case, you will start receiving all specific information about Breath Mastery Program and International Buteyko Community, and make sure that you don't miss those 2 weeks when the registration is open. And I certainly hope to see you there.